It is my privilege to request the Honorable Raksha Mantri, Shri Rajnath Singh ji, to address this august gathering.
Sri Ajay Bhatt, Minister of State for Defence, Sri General Ali Chauhan, Chief of Defence Staff, Air Chief Marshal V.K. Chaudhary, Chief of Air Staff, Admiral R. Hari Kumar, Chief of Naval Staff, General Madhur Pandey, Chief of Army Staff, Sri Gardhar Armani, Defence Secretary, Srimati Rashka Chaube, FATS, distinguished business leaders, distinguished guests, and senior officers, friends from media, ladies and gentlemen. A very good afternoon to all the dignitaries present here. Distinguished delegates, ladies and gentlemen. It is a matter of great pleasure for me to be with such a distinguished gathering of business leaders from around the world. Your presence here today is validation of our business-friendly approach, which has been appreciated by the business fraternity. On behalf of Ministry of Defence, Government of India, I extend a very hearty welcome to all of you. As all of us know, the contrast to a command economy model where the government is directly and almost exclusively involved in the business of doing business, India has adopted a market economy model. I can say that it is broadly based on the principle of division of labor, which is a major driver of efficiency in production of goods and services. The government, with its democratic legitimacy and the social mandate, is performing the job of policy formulation, facilitation, and regulation. On the other hand, the responsibility from optimum utilization of society's resources at the formal level is being discharged by the private entrepreneurs. The government and the business work as partners in the task of development of the society. Please allow me to go even further. Lawyers and advocates in courts, even when engaged in private practice, are called officers of the court. Similarly, you may not be officers of the government, but I can say that you all are officers of the society. Yes, indeed, the officers of society. As CEOs, you are controlling and deploying a significant proportion of the resources of the society like manpower, capital, technology, etc. and produce things which are valuable for the well-being of the society. Therefore, you act as officers of the society working for economic development. India is the 5th largest economy in the world and marching on towards an exciting future. We hope to become the 3rd largest economy in the next 5 years. The Indian defense manufacturing industry is one of the key drivers of our galloping economy. Due to its strategic significance and the tremendous value generation potential, government has identified it as one of the core sectors that will boost our self-reliance mission. Brothers and sisters, in the last few decades, despite having a diversified defense industrial base, the Indian defense industry could not perform to its full potential due to several reasons, of which the lack of a clear political vision in support of self-reliance is an important one. This led to an overwhelming dependence on imported weaponry. A country of India's size and a global prominence cannot afford to rely on imported arms, for such reliance will inevitably compromise the strategic autonomy of our country. Since 2014, the goal of Atmanirbhar, or self-reliance, has been vigorously pursued. But we have not turned our back to the world. Rather, we wish to engage the friendly countries as partners in the domain of defense and security, based on the sharing of expertise and capabilities for a better future of the entire humankind. Under the rubric of Make in India and Make for the World initiatives, we are declaring that India means business. It is a party to which all of our friends are invited. Brothers and sisters, our aim is to nurture a vibrant and world-class defense manufacturing industry in the country. To realize this goal, our government has brought far-reaching reform measures in the last few years intended to create a business-friendly climate. These reform measures touch upon almost every aspect of our defense research and development, production and procurement policies. I am sure most of you would be aware of these reforms, but still, I would like to mention a few. We have simplified the industrial licensing process for facilitating entry of new and dynamic units. We have hiked the FDI cap to allow foreign OEMs to easily set up facilities in India. The government has opened up the government-owned trial and testing facilities for use by the private sector entities. To leverage the benefits of industrial clusters, we have launched 2 defense industrial corridors. Moreover, to promote a culture of research and development and innovation among the startups and small firms, 2 schemes, TDF and IDEX, have been put in place. I can go on and on, but I think the point has been made. Dear friends, more significantly, we have simplified our defense procurement procedures to make them more transparent and easier to comprehend. Unlike the past, when import was the default option, indigenization is the mantra today. This is intended to provide a sort of demand assurance for the domestic units. The recently announced hike in the defense outlay in the Union Budget 2023-24 will further give boost to the demand generation for the defense industrial sector. I am confident that with all these initiatives, the defense and aerospace industry will use these opportunities for expansion, both quantitatively and qualitatively, so that their products can compete with the established gold defense and aerospace companies in the export market. Friends, it gives me immense satisfaction that our efforts have borne fruit. There is a growing enthusiasm and a greater participation of private players in the defense production over the last few years. However, we cannot afford to rest on our laurels. Much more needs to be done to make India a true defense manufacturing hub for the world. Friends, please allow me to share with you a major concern regarding our drive of self-reliance in defense manufacturing. We need to design, develop, and manufacture cutting-edge defense products using critical technologies here in India and not just remain an assembly workshop. The drive of indigenization needs to be honestly supported by all of us, business leaders included. As industry leaders, it becomes your responsibility to assist the Indian government in this national endeavor. Having said that, I also want to assure you that this government is open to new ideas and is committed to fully harness the energy, entrepreneurial spirit and capability of our private sector partners in the area of defense production. You can come to me and freely discuss anything that you think merits our attention. We will take all possible steps to ensure that all roadblocks are removed and maximum possible facilitation is provided to your ventures. Friends, when I refer to you all as our partners, I mean it. Our partnership based on equality and mutual respect is reflected in the very name of this event, CEO's Round Table. Friends, let me dwell on the significance of this metaphorical round table. The evolution of shape of tables symbolizes the nature of hierarchical power structures in the society. A narrow rectangular table signifies a traditional hierarchy flowing down from the head of the table. An oval table signifies some dispersion of power, and finally at the round table reflecting dialogue among equals. Though physically we do not have a round table here, but nomenclature of this event underscores the idea that we are meeting as equal partners. Brothers and sisters, I am using brothers and sisters and friends, both. I would like to end my address by congratulating the officials of MOD for organizing this event. I am confident the CEO's Roundtable in Aero India 2023 will sow the seeds of successful new ventures and partnership, boost investment, expand indigenous manufacturing, and bolster aerospace and defense ecosystem in India. Thank you very much. Jai Hind.
Thank you, sir.